And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, building expert advisors for the MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 platforms, and just in general becoming a better trader. Then I learn some new things, and then I share them with you and you become a better trader too. So if you'll we'll get into if you like this video, then a little bit later, and I'm sure you will. I would if I liked forex trading. Then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to learn more about this channel and what I do here, then hit the subscribe button. And if you want to talk to me directly, hit me up in the comment section. So with that, today is Wednesday, July the 8th. We have the FOMC minutes coming out today around 2 o'clock. So that is our risk event for today, our major risk event for today. We've got a bunch of people talking between now and then, which are also mini risk events in their own light. But they usually just cause little spikes and then everything goes along its merry way. So with that, let's go ahead and, since we're talking about we could lose money on this, and that implies there are risks, and you need to know about them. They go something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So I've been having some technical difficulties this morning, so let's see if we've got them fixed. Oh, looks like we've got them fixed. So how about that? So here is, we have this going on over here. Let's go ahead and talk about me some more because it's fun. First, this is my MQL5 profile, though I have an MQL5, which is the background information for the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 profiles. Let me see. And why am I showing you this? Because this is where you find my expert advisors. There's my Bollinger Band RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MT5 right here, and the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MT4. These are not set it and forget it type things. I don't know that there are any set it and forget it type strategies out there that are actually good forex trading that you don't lose money on. But here we have a couple of things going on here. As a matter of fact, one of those guys that does something like that has been showing fewer and fewer trading profiles lately, and more cars, which cars are good. I like cars. As a matter of fact, you'll find cars on my website, but they're it's getting a little bit away from the topic a little bit. I'm not sure that set it and forget it. I've yet to find a strategy that works on that, and I backtest strategies. Code them and then backtest strategies, and code them and backtest strategies over and over again. But these two do work for some time. You can lose money on them, don't get me wrong. But by and large, they do have some pretty good profit factors under the right conditions. Right now, I'm running them both on my live accounts, and have yet to, they traded in March, once in March, but I haven't seen them trade again since. And I do have a VPS working on those accounts too, to make sure that they're always getting a fresh supply of info. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about something else that's near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about tradingforexforprofit.com. This is my website. This is a website I've been working on for quite some time. I got started on it. Well, I bought the domain about 14 years ago. And I bought the domain about 14 years ago, but did not go forward with it until 2 years ago. I guess it's 3 years ago now. Started building it out a little bit, started getting some of the framework down in Laravel, and then I had some time off in January, and then I just blew it up in January. So here we have what's going on with this. You can come in and add your account here. I'm just going to show you my live accounts right here. That are right here. The Maze Traders Cup, I need to archive that. That's done. But you can come in here and set it as active. If you have multiple accounts, should just, well, at any rate, the free version, you get one account. The multiple accounts, you get, that reminds me of something I need to fix on that. You get one account. Here's where you can add your activity. It could be a deposit, it could be any of these things, and adjustments be whatever yours is on your statement with your brokerage account. Let's see. So you have to add this in manually, and then you can check your position size. We're coming in here and adjusting it. Most of these numbers are different from in reality than they used to be. So those are not my actual numbers right now, because I'm busy building this out, not actually using the program right now. But I am using the program to find out glitches and go from there. You can add planned trades like here. If you hear a chirping sound, that is Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, who likes to chirp about this time of the morning to let everybody know that he's okay, to let the rest of his flock he's okay, so he's fine. Let me see. He is in the other room, however, and is not an active part of the video today. We have trades right here, but he's an active part of our life. So, he's a very cute little bird. You can import your trades right here, either by a manual CSV or DX trade, which you convert all of these things into a manual CSV and then upload them. We did one of these days, I'll see if I can integrate with MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, so you can just maybe add a plugin or something like that and get in there with it. Strategies. You can add your strategy right here. This the strategy for my account right there is Mean Reversion Pro. And then news. We've got news right here that indicates what we've got going on in the world, and the economic calendar right here. We have the Forex pairs right here, and then if you want to come on board, then by all means, please, come on, it's fun. We have a free account that gives you one trading account, and then you get your basic risk calculator, basic trade journal, and core workflow tools. Then when you get more complicated, or if you like the platform, they come in with unlimited accounts, and then the prop challenge tracking. Oh, my fiance is up. That's why Henry's chirping a little bit more, to let everybody know that he's okay. Full analytics as well as an advisory system. And then here we have our advisory system, meaning risk advisory, not necessarily risk events. It's let me reword that. It sounds like I'm actually giving trading advice. I'm not giving trading advice on this, but I'm pointing out when you might have sustained losses. Then everything in Pro got some premium news plus some macro commentary on things. But with that, let's go ahead and get into some other things. Let's get to the public site, which is right here. And we'll go ahead and get into the market pulse and see what's going on today. Market pulse is, for Forex is showing neutral. So for everyone with the U.S. and Iran trading shots again last night. We're getting a little bit more jittery on the Forex level, so it's down from full risk on. However, it is trading around neutral right now, so not a whole lot going on. We're also waiting to see what's going to happen on the FOMC news to see what happened, but this is the last time it was updated. Here, news events for today. Oh, oops, calendar. Let's go to calendar. Calendar events for today. We have the Swiss National Bank chairman is going to speak at some point at 1:40 today, or 12:40 today. That's interesting. It's awfully late their time. FOMC news come out at 2 o'clock, and then that's about all we got for today. And pretty much for the rest of the week, don't have a whole lot going on for the rest of the week. So it's a quiet week as far as news event risk goes. But now, let's go. Yeah, that's awful. Now let's see what's going on in the rest of the world. So let's look at some charts now. First, we've got the Bitcoin is right here. So we'll talk about Bitcoin. Heard an interview with the CFTC chairman yesterday. He was talking about Bitcoin trading more like a commodity than a currency, and it does kind of mimic gold a little bit. So it is considered as internet gold, if you will. It's kind of a weird way to look at it because it does track similarly to gold. So I did get that little bit of information yesterday. And take it or leave it, depending on what you think about it. After that, let's come down to the U.S. 10-year. See what's going on with the U.S. 10-year. U.S. 10-year is off to the races, which does not make anybody happy because that means that we are going to have higher prices in the United States and the rest of the world. The Japanese 10-year, a lot of people have been talking about the carry trade falling apart, and if they're both going up at the same time, as a matter of fact, bonds all over the world are going up. So it's kind of a safe haven kind of day, or everyone's just sick of the the government's. That means a monetary outflow from the bonds, which is interesting, but it does mean higher inflation rates. So we could be staring at higher inflation. So what does this look like? This is what the carry trade looks like. These two are not crossing anytime soon, and somebody was saying last night that, oh, 2.87 is a trigger for the carry trade. No, it's not, because the 4.577, 4.58 is way up here and also going up. So the yen carry trade is not breaking down anytime soon. However, we are expecting intervention from the BOJ coming at some point. But you can't really trade on it because they surprise everybody with everything. Euro versus the Great British Pound. The euro is gaining ground on the pound, so we've got that going on today. DXY 101.10, about the same place it was yesterday. Did not really move a whole lot after we traded punches with Iran again last night. And then likewise, the euro versus the dollar is also not really moving too much today. Pound versus the dollar, again, not moving too much. We don't have a whole lot of activity going on because I think everyone's waiting for FOMC to see what the powers that be had to say about lots of everything. The dollar versus the Swissy is kind of taking a little bit of a breather, but not really a whole lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into the yen pairs. Here we have the dollar versus the yen, 162.44, kind of pushing upward bounds on that. Then we have the British pound versus the yen right here, which is perking up again to 216.85. And I am actively involved in this trade. I'll show you right here. I need to switch some things around real quick, and I'll show you where I'm actively involved in this. Right here. It's kind of fun. I had to reboot and do a bunch of other things to get the camera to work again, which means I may need to get a new something or another. And we'll go ahead and get into here. And oh, he showed logins. Yep, that's okay. My password is always 8 asterisks, by the way. It's a password that works out great for me. No, this password is assigned to me by them, so it's not really going on. So here we have the my trading platform at FXFI. I can't get my I prefer Audacity.com, but I can't get the Audacity thing to work. So right now we are looking at what we're looking at. We're having trouble with this today. Having trouble with the internet all around today. Which is very interesting. So we're probably sustaining a lot more internet attacks today than normal. Very weird. So nothing is working today. If we're back on this, yeah, that's working. Okay, well, I am actively involved in this trade. We'll pull it up on my demo account, which I know will work. Okay. So I finally, there we go. Now it's perking up. How about that? Okay, we'll pull this over here for time's sake because this is more, this will show you exactly what I've got going on anyway. I've got a sell stop here just in case for something. This is a $40,000 account, a $50,000 account that I've taken down to 11. I've lost 11,000 on. But right now we're this is the trade. It's I've got it at 216.85, and I wanted to catch just a little bit of a bounce, catch this pullback, and then see if it was going to sustain growth or sustain an upward movement. I've got to take profit of 217.50. I think that's going to be the next getting off point for this, and then the 216.85 is my entry, and stop loss at 216.25. So we've got about a 60 pip stop loss and about a 70 pip, well, we call it a 1-to-1, 1.25 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So that's what I've got going on there. See if this ever showed up. Yes, it did. Look at that. That's my trading challenge account that I've got going on right now. It finally populated, so that's the trade that I'm working on right now. Well, I'm not working on it. I'm going to see if it actually continues. I'd like for it to continue. So that's what's going on with the pound versus the yen. Euro versus the yen right here, 185.36. And again, not really going anywhere. Really fast, quickly, not going anywhere. Canadian versus the yen again, not really tearing it up. But however, there is strong possibility that we could get that going again because of this, the oil trade. Canada is a big oil producer. Japan imports 100% of their oil, so that's a good reason that there are parallels between the crude oil prices and the Canadian dollar versus the yen. They do not trade in tandem. So it's not like a sure thing, but it is another indication of what's going on. But this is the big indication of what's going on. Got a full $4 jump in the price of oil today. So apparently we are still going back and forth with with Iran. They just can't stop blowing stuff up. Then we go and in turn blow some stuff up. That's what we do too. Dollar versus the Canadian right here. Down to 140, whoops, down to 114.63, coming off of its high, 142. Could see this dropping a little bit more on Canadian dollar strength. Aussie versus the dollar right here, 0.6925. Gold's coming off a little bit, 1 point down to 1.25%, down to 4,054. So it'll probably test for 3,900 before this is all over. Then again, you've got to ask what the definition of over is. Platinum coming off almost 5% there. Palladium off 5%. Silver, look at that, off 2.25% down to 58. Let's see if it tests 58 harder or 57.65 a little bit harder. Let's see what the software sector did yesterday. The sector itself was down. However, look at this, $6 rise in Upwork, HubSpot, 235 risk up 235% in CRM and Salesforce. Intuit is up 3 1/3%. GoDaddy up 4 1/3%. Adobe, so the software sector did pretty well yesterday. 1.59%, and then we've got Upwork down here. For some reason, people are still buying this. No change in electricity prices; they're going up, and not a whole lot to talk about the dollar versus the Chinese yuan. And then we'll talk about the Magnificent Seven briefly because they are what is driving the stock market, the U.S. stock market, that is. Google, right there, 0.65. Amazon up 0.75%. These are in percents. I usually go in percents instead of dollar amounts. Dollar amounts are more emotionally triggering for a lot of people, a lot of traders. 0.64% off on Apple. Meta is up 2.55%. Maybe one day they'll get their AI platform working. I think that's what's holding that back. Microsoft, 0.54%. NVIDIA, up 0.771%. Then we have Tesla off by 4% and SPCX off by almost 7%. So my 162 option call might be getting stopped out right now at a major loss. So I'm glad I did not go forward with that experiment. That is was just an experiment. Definitely not trading advice. I think I mentioned that over and over again. Do not get into this. It's just a speculation thing. Just something to keep in mind about a 162 strike price. Maybe one day it'll clear, but it's not the thing to do right now. But at any rate, that is about all I've got for today. Again, I've got things to do later on today, and I'm sure you do too. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, so subscribe to the channel. And if you want to talk to me directly or talk to Henry, the Forex Trading Parakeet, directly, then hit me up in the comment section. But in the meantime, that's all I've got for today. You guys have a great one. Happy trading. Talk to you later. Bye.